Listen, have you ever felt intimidated by technology? Felt like it's difficult to use, that you don't know what to do, what to press, what buttons are going to produce what sites to sign up for, what things to look at, how to make it work, how to get it to get results. This is normal. And I hear this often from a lot of the people that I coach and that I work with, is that they struggle with feeling intimidated by technology, intimidated by the fact that they don't know how to use it and they don't know how to make it get results. One of the best things that you can do with this is tinkering, is going into the technology and clicking around, pressing some of the buttons. You're not going to break anything. It's not going to be the nuclear codes. It's not going to blow up anything. You're not going to mess up anything or cause any detrimental damage. In fact, that's the best way to learn how to use that stuff. The other thing is that YouTube has thousands, hundreds of thousands of videos on almost every single piece of technology that's out there. There are Facebook groups. You can post in these groups to ask for help on how to use different features of them. But one of the biggest things that we have to do is that when it comes to technology and using it, especially building a business on the internet, is learning to ask for help. Learning that it's okay to ask when we don't know how to do something, that it's okay to do that. Now, sure, you may not find somebody that's going to do it all for you, but they might be able to point you in the right direction. There's resources like Upwork and Fiverr as well, where you can hire people at a low cost to use that technology for you. But at the end of the day, learning to use it is a valuable skill. Now, if you're completely overwhelmed with it, if you don't plan on using that technology long term and being an expert at it, it's okay as well to not have to use a piece of technology. Email marketing and a basic landing page are really the major things, and a Facebook profile are the major things that you need to have. Oftentimes, we can overcomplicate what we need and try to do too much because we're comparing our situation, our business, to what we see somebody else doing. And so we're trying to do what they are doing in our business. And we're trying to appear like what we see other people do, what we see other business owners do, what we see other companies do. And while this is a noble exercise, right? It's good. It's not a bad thing. It can keep us in that state of overwhelm. It can keep us in that constant state of, oh, I have to do all of this stuff. I have to figure this out. I have to figure that out. And at the end of the day, that's not going to produce results. Prioritizing, producing results, and doing the basic stuff. You've got a website, words, a couple of photos, a couple of stock photos. It doesn't have to be perfect. Something is better than nothing. And when it comes to being intimidated by technology, at least tinkering around, doing a little bit, doing 10% of what you see other people do is going to be better than nothing. Don't overwhelm yourself. The overwhelm will keep you stuck from building your business, will keep you in a place where you're not building your business. You're just in the busy work that feels like you're building a business. It feels like you're doing all the things that you're supposed to do. It feels like work because it's busy. It takes a long time and it's hard. And we can get sucked into that cycle when in fact simplicity is where the magic happens. Keeping it simple, not overwhelming ourselves, doing some of the basic surface level, low level, intro level stuff with technology. If we're intimidated by it, starting there and then asking for help for the other stuff. And if we don't have somebody to help us, putting that aside and doing everything else that we can do while we wait until sometime in the future to do that. I'm gonna say this. I often say this, success is not some time off in the future Where you wait, success is today. And part of that means putting off some of the things that we're spending time today doing that are time suckers. Don't let technology be a time sucker. Let it be a tool to support you. At the end of the day, as a business owner, technology is just a tool. The business is you. The business is people connecting with you, the value that you bring to other people. The technology that you use is a way to accelerate, to amplify that. Kind of like plugging a speaker in or using a microphone. Technology is to increase what you're already doing. But if you're not doing anything, the basics, it's not going to help at all, really. And business, at the end of the day, is connecting with other human beings, bringing value to the table, making lasting connections, building relationships, and connecting in a way where it says, okay, I'm going to exchange value with you, and there's a monetary exchange with that. Technology is not really the most important part of that. Connection, communication, messaging, and how we frame and present ourselves and come forward consistently every day with discipline and focus. That's the secret sauce of building a business. The technology is the cherry on top of that. Now, we're in an internet age. We're in the internet business. Yes, absolutely. But don't let that keep you stuck spinning on the hamster wheel of technology overwhelm. Ask for help for some of the areas that you need help. And this is an area that I help coach a lot of my clients on, as I will coach them through how to take the big technology and make it very, very simple. My course, Social Media Ads That Work, I walk people through how to create Facebook ads simply and easily to get results. My course, Website Building Made Easy, I show you how to use Squarespace to create a website very fast in less than a week. It's not complicated. It's not rocket science. Start with the basics. Ask for help for the other things, and give yourself some grace. You don't have to be perfect. It's okay if you're not doing all the things that you see other people doing, or what you thought or expected yourself to do, or thought that you had to do to be a successful business owner when it comes to technology. At the end of the day, put your best foot forward. Show up consistently, authentically, and that will have a great impact on your life. And tinker around, mess with it, play around with the technology. You're not going to break anything. If you make a mistake, it's reversible. All right? So, I hear this often. I'm intimidated by technology. I'm crippled by how hard it is. And I get it. I understand. Simplify it. There's no need to put yourself through that torture. Keep it simple and watch your life change.